Good morning. Today is Thursday, February 12th, 2026. And I have a donut. Ma'am. Krispy Kreme does do a good glazed donut. Mm-hmm. Like, they really do. I was just back in Myrtle Beach visiting my family this weekend, and my mom had a little, I don't want to say coupon, it was like a little certificate for a dozen donuts, because she bought one from like the kids that are like help support
fundraising.
Yeah, like a fundraising thing.
The poll has ended. The winner is chicken eggs.
What were the options?
Duck and quail.
I don't think I've had quail. Duck are good. Oh, we have Valentine's.
That's right. Oh my goodness. I forgot.
God, I love that movie.
I forgot that it's Valentine's Day soon. I mean, I didn't forget it's Valentine's. I know that it's Valentine's Day soon.
Yeah.
But I forgot that this morning in relation to we get alerts.
I tried to get you a card the other day, but there was a father with like 5 children, and they were all boys, trying to pick out Valentine's Day cards for mom.
Oh. Like each of the children?
I don't know. They were all standing around, and it was taking them forever, so I left. But I did get you a chocolate, so I don't want to forget about that.
Okay.
Put it on your pineapple. Tiny Eddie's Moist Apple Juice Jerky.
You know what this pineapple needs? A different fruit.
I mean, if we do apple sausages, apple jerky seems like it'd be pretty decent. 1,000 Bits from Goldlang says, Tiny Eddie, what is a good thing to go with copycat blueberry cake Dunkin' Donut recipe? Copycat blue. Those are good donuts. Apple juice jerky probably isn't the most ideal thing, but it's fine. Goldlang says, also, what is Friday stream? It's a secret.
Lizard.
It's a secret.
Lizard.
I don't know what it is.
It's a secret because I haven't actually decided yet. Either next week or the week after, I have a plan. But I haven't had the chance to like do the testing and stuff necessary for that, because this week was kind of had to write this week off because I was just gone. Oh, Vagabond, I've decided for you. Don't worry. Excellent. Wonderful. Don't have to think about it now. So yeah, there's lots of there's a few different things that I have in mind, and one of them just arrived yesterday.
Yep.
Finally. So we'll see what we choose. I'm sure I'll probably talk to Chaz and see if he has thoughts about what to do, because it's going to be another week or two before we get to the main thing that we're planning to do.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to address that.
You'll cackle with beastliness when eating Tiny Eddie's wasabi and saffron vinegar swirls.
Wasabi and saffron.
And vinegar.
And vinegar. That's... I think you're gonna lose me. 1000 bits from Jet Jet. It says, Eddie, what snack do you have for Singles Awareness Day? Vinegar swirls. It's like pinwheels, but the flavors are bad. Anita, yeah, you'll need beastliness to stomach that.
Yeah.
Vinegar is like, you need it for things.
Like
you put it
pickling?
in... Sure. And also, it tastes good, but real limited, real...
Delicious beverage known as vinegar.
You know, you need, like, certain...
Oh, that's my fingers.
Certain things. Anyway, we had 40 months from Bavarian Rex, 63 from Desi Desitel, 46 from Black Rose, 70 from The Sword of Lion's Pride, 39 from Brina BX, 74 from Kianthia, 89 from Danny X6, 88 from Cybe, 83 from Vegetable Sorbet. Brina from Radio Dread says that, you know, the clown test doesn't really make sense. There's no need to test them. They work just fine. Clown roulette fits better. I mean, fair. Clown roulette probably works better. Although occasionally, sometimes alerts just do their own thing. Usually not the clowns, though. But like once or twice a year, like Eddie will run and the music will start, but Eddie is like clearly gone. Like the narrator is gone. And then you know, everyone collectively goes, eh? And then Chaz is like, eh? And then he'll press some buttons, and then sometimes it works again. We don't know why that happens. We get 100 bits from Paint Chipper, 73 months from the One True Z-Ring, 2 from Jack of All Web Trends, 300 bits from Please the Cheese that says, good morning. Wondering if I could get some good vibes as I am flying out in a few hours for a 2-day tattoo session on my stomach and sternum, which, from what I've heard, are the most painful spots to tattoo. Super excited, though.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. I mean, you've clearly given this thought because you're flying out for the tattoo session. Like, you've searched for...
someone to do a specific tattoo.
Yeah, you
and
found...
not just a local person.
Yeah, you found an artist that you jive with and who can... create your vision. And that's, I mean, honestly, that's pretty neat. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, that is also what I've heard, is that it, you'll be fine. Just think of everyone else in history before you that has had tattoos on their sternum. You'll be fine. Summer Noir. That sounds like the worst vacation ever. Now, everyone works different, but speaking for myself, if I'm doing something unpleasant, or I have to do something unpleasant, I just think to myself, after this, I'm getting ice cream. And then throughout the entirety of the uncomfortable thing, I just think, I'm gonna get sprinkles. I'm gonna have it dipped in chocolate. Like every time something like is a little bit worse, you're just like, it's gonna be a sundae. You just keep adding to it.
Soon it's a banana split.
Sappy says, get 2. Why do we have 2 hands if not to hold 2 ice creams?
You know what I really love? A homemade waffle cone with custard.
Yeah.
Like a fresh waffle cone.
Did you have those?
It's reparenting your inner child.
Oh, Cold Lane says, but what if it's a dentist appointment? I'm gonna get ice cream later. At a later date. We had 36 months from Keto Loves SSM. That's a 3. And a snack.
The taste is in the blasphemy. Tiny Eddie's rumored weed squeeze.
That's a lot. 1,000 bits for Cheesehammer. Don't get why everyone is so excited to celebrate Valentine's Day every February. I thought Valentine's Day... Oh, sorry. I gotta read this. This is not... Yeah. Sorry, let me redo this. Don't get why everyone is so excited to celebrate VD every February. I thought VD was a bad thing, but I guess we can celebrate with a VD snack from Mr. Eddie.
Rumored weed squeeze.
Stop your blasphemous mouth. Squeeze the weed. Sorry. Squeeze the weed.
The rumored is there to avoid lawsuits.
Hey, happy VD, everyone. I hope everyone gets...
You got an egg.
I hope everyone gets the VD they want. That's my thoughts on that. Better? We had 58 months from Zatoichi. 300 bits of Genesis. It says, the Culver's near me finally opened recently. Send help. Or don't, I guess. Enjoy. Culver's is good. Especially if you get that coupon.
Yeah, if you live near Culver's, they send you coupons.
You get that coupon. I mean, the coupon, I guess, is only valuable if you're getting 2 burgers.
Yeah.
Like, if it's just Jew, that might not be as useful.
Renee says, I could use a tenderloin. A pork tenderloin? Any Culver's in North Carolina? Yeah, there's a lot, actually.
Yeah. It's so weird because they used to, or at least my assumption is they used to not be so far south. But now they are. They expanded in a big way. Also, I just noticed, apparently Mal laid an egg. Yeah, we're proud of her. I always knew you could do it. 300 from Will says, did you eat the egg? Did you film yourself prepping and eating it? If not, are you gonna? You have some inquiring minds about that ostrich egg.
This ostrich egg?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that today once we get through alerts.
It's so nice to hold, like... My nails are short too because I keep breaking them.
I thought she had the organ. The egg-laying organ. Yeah. Yeah, all women have the egg-laying organ. That they share actually with ostriches. So yeah, so we did get an ostrich egg, and we did eat it.
So Stephen laid the egg.
All women are birds. There was 3 women. I don't have to do the rest of the story. We did eat it. We were very, very careful when opening the egg because Mel wanted to keep the egg for a craft project.
So we drilled a very small hole.
Yeah, getting it out of that small hole was a trial.
We didn't have any bigger drill bits.
Yeah, I mean, I could have probably done more holes right next to it and opened it up, but yeah. But we did film it, so there will be a video on it. But we can also talk a little bit about it.
Ask for it by name. Tiny Eddie's cured blood slices.
Oh, thank God it's cured.
That's blood pudding.
I've had it.
Yeah, I know.
1,000 bits of microgate molecules to blazes with Valentine's Day. Eddie, what do you recommend to ruin a dinner date? I mean, this would probably ruin a dinner date. You roll up to a dinner date, and the server says, and what will you have? And instead you say, no, I brought my own. Which, first off, it doesn't matter what you pull out at that point, because that's an insane thing. But if you then just pull out cured blood slices, it's gonna be a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't even get the...
You choose me?
I love that alert. Yeah, forbidden fruit roll-ups. Vagabond says you can bring a bottle of wine. I think that's the only acceptable thing. Yeah, and in restaurants they charge you a corking fee, but yeah you can. I don't think you could also, I would argue, you could also, depending on where you're going and how much you're spending and the age of the children, you could bring something for the children. If you got like a children.
If you've got like a children.
If you've got the children with you, you can be like, this is a children. And what do we do? They'll be like, it's fine. I brought them blood slices from home. We got 300 bits from your child is not allowed formula. Oh, I'm talking about older than formula. I'm talking about like the kid's like 7, but you're going to a slightly fancy place and the kid's like, so you just like, you swing through McDonald's and get him some McNuggets. So he sits there and eats McNuggets. Anyway, don't worry about my childhood. 300 bits of gold lining says, oh yeah, Mario Tennis Fever is out. Is it? It's out? Sorry, I'm checking my emails.
Today. Yeah.
Okay. Did Nintendo forget this?
Vagabond says, that's not my plan games. You're not allowed to play it.
I mean, we could play that tomorrow. I don't have a key from Nintendo. Usually they do it like the day before. Did Daddy Nintendo finally cut you off? It's possible. It's possible. Who knows? At any point, they could and just, like, never tell me. I'll just be like, I wonder whether you're... They also, they're weird about the releases that they do, too. Mm-hmm. Like, at least for us. For the longest time, it felt like we were on the B list. Mm-hmm. Where, like, major first-party titles came out, and, like, Nintendo just wouldn't talk to us about it. But then they were like, you want to play Brain Age? And I was like, sure, but can we play, like, another one? And they're like, Brain Age. And I'm like, okay. Like, can we play Mario? They're like, WarioWare? And I'm like, but what about, like, Mario? Like, we never met him. There's not enough butts in this one for you to do a feature on. I can make it happen. Tennis is about looking at butts. Like, when you're playing Mario Tennis, or any tennis video game, that's all you see, is the backside of your characters doing this. That's like 90% of the game. It's about looking at balls. I don't have any arguments there. I think you're playing tennis from 85 months from I Spy a Moose, 24 months from Secret Fury. That's a 2. 89 months from Phelps Out, 50 from Devoid, 89 from Tachi Gamer, 69 from Mayarels. Nice. 500 bits of Jet Jet says, you were talking about getting cards for Valentine's Day. For 5 years straight, my parents, unplanned and at different stores, ended up buying each other the same Valentine's Day card. I guess when you're married for 40 plus years, you know each other pretty well. My parents have done that before on at least one occasion also. I don't know if it was for Valentine's Day specifically, but like something, either Valentine's Day or anniversary or whatever, they've gotten the exact same card. So we've never gotten each other the same card, no. I don't think. But also, it's like, it's so specific and nuanced now, like when you go to the store, because it's very easy to just make a Valentine's Day card that's like generic. It's still good. It could still be a good card that says nice things, but it's not like husband. But you also, if you go to like a card shop especially, they have all the normal ones, but then they also have an entire section that's like husband. And it's like the same thing, but it says husband. You know what I mean? She knows what I mean. Also, I can't say the word husband over and over again without thinking of Hermes' wife.
Barbara?
Yeah, La Barbara. Husband. If I say it too many times, that's the only thing I can think of. Oh, it's time for this song. True love. We got 100 bits from Dragonstorm. 300 bits of Gadzooks. It says, hello, strange sports name of the day is Lady Baldwin. He didn't smoke, drink, or curse with his teammates, so they called him Lady. Yes, that is terrible. Thanks for asking. Your masculinity is measured entirely on the nicotine, alcohol, and profanity that you use.
All right, 2 out of 3.
I got bad news for me. Bad news for me. Oh no. 300 bits from Will says, how do you think your life would have turned out if the both of you decided to have a pet ostrich? I mean, we had the opportunity.
It's not a fertilized egg.
No, I mean, like, we could have just got...
Ask them to sell us one.
Yeah. How much could an ostrich be? It's a banana. How much could it cost? $18? But yeah, I guess it would... It probably wouldn't love the house.
No.
And I think they make a sound.
They're big. They're taller than you.
Not all of them. Not all of them. They do make like this, like... That was actually a pretty good ostrich. You look it up. I think it would love the room where you store all of the Wii games. Can you imagine doing a Zoom call?
There's an ostrich in the back.
And there's just an ostrich in the background?
I do want an emu egg. Not necessarily to eat, but because they're really pretty.
They are weirdly pretty. If mods want to find a photo of an emu egg and put it in the queue...
I think a comparison between ostrich, emu, and chicken would be best for size.
Size comparison?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're blue. They actually are really pretty.
Some of them are like teal even.
Yeah,
they're really pretty.
I'm sure most people haven't seen an emu egg because most people haven't like sitting around and been like, what does this look like? But they are very, very pretty. We had 41 months from Richard Ashby.
Ready to dread. Someone's probably on it.
I did see the art number in the queue go up. So like someone did it. Let's play the art and then also talk about
The egg?
the egg.
Yeah. Isn't it cool? Look at that.
That's an emu egg. That's just a cool looking egg, man. Like, it's blue. It's a very, very pretty egg. Oh, and there's a size comparison. They make chickens different in Jersey. Also, emus look like the evil version of ostriches.
Oh, there's the eggs.
That's the eggs. Scrambled it up last night. Egg.
That is 1/5 of the egg. By the way, on that plate.
Yeah, that's about 1/5 of how much came out of the one egg. So it's a lot of egg. Terry from Jet Jet says, that's what I've been missing in my interviews, having a background with an ostrich. I mean, it certainly would be a talking point. So, something to consider. So, the story of the egg. An ostrich egg is something I've wanted for many, many years. I think folks who have been around probably know that because I've talked about them, like on stream. I think I've talked about it on Disco Only. It's just always been something of interest to me because I like breakfast food. I like eggs. And finding out about ostrich eggs, I'm like, oh man, I want one of those. And there happens to be ostrich farms just in the Raleigh area or outside of the Raleigh area where they put farms. And since
ranch. It's a ranch.
Sure. And since I was visiting my family this weekend, on the way home, I was like, oh, if I go a little out of my way, I can swing by one of these farms and get the egg. So Mal, contacted them.
Well, I had found the ranch on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I started following them. And then they posted right before we had all that ice. And they were like, hey, ostrich eggs are in season right now. Text us if you want one. And I texted them and I was like, I do, but I don't know if I can get down there with the ice.
Yeah.
Because it's like something like an hour outside of Raleigh. So it would have been like 2 hours there and back.
Yeah.
And with the ice, I was like, I don't think I can. And then like 2 weeks later, she texted me and she's like, do you still want one? And I was like, yes. And she's like, all right, you can come get it from down here. And I was like, can we get it Wednesday? I was like, my husband's coming back through. And she's like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So, I went and got it. I know someone asked how much was it. It was $50, which is a lot of money for an egg, but a pretty reasonable cost for the novelty.
And it probably would have fed like 7-8 people, but we fed 5 people, and that was way too much egg.
Yeah, Lerner says, that seems not bad for super specialty giant egg. Yeah, and also, like, yeah, so normal egg price. The other thing is I've looked into them before, and I've seen them for, like, closer to $100. So the fact that it was $50, I was like, that seems pretty reasonable. So, yeah, we got the egg. I was going to use a hacksaw.
To, like, just chop off the end.
Yeah, because that's a pretty easy way to get it out. But Mal wanted to keep the egg. So I used a drill.
Yeah, so we drilled out the bottom of it.
So I drilled out the bottom and then tried very hard for a while to get all of the stuff out of
the yolk and the egg white out.
Yeah, to get everything out of the thing. And it's hard because there's a membrane, but then also like the yolk needs to be broken up or it's not going to come out of there.
That's a good sound. Do it again. It wasn't quite that loud when it was full.
Yeah. It was also incredibly heavy.
Yeah, like this was 3 pounds 11 ounces. And I weighed just the shell, and the shell was 11 ounces.
Yeah, so the inside the inside of the egg was 3 pounds. So it was 3 pounds of egg.
Scrambled egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, a lot. And the interesting thing is when we got it out, which took a while, when we got everything out, it felt to me like there was much more...
Yeah, you could feel...
Sure. Cosmic says, can we pause music? All right, we did it. We did it, ASMR people. It felt like there was more egg white than yolk. And there's still a lot of yolk, don't get me wrong. But if you think about a chicken egg and how much of the chicken egg is yolk, there was more egg white in this. The ratio was different than a chicken egg. So what happened was whenever I whisked it all together, it's lighter in color. So, yeah, exactly. Childe says that explains why the scramble looked kind of pale.
Yeah.
It's a little weird because everything else about it is like scrambled egg. But you're like, man, these are pale eggs. So your brain's like, are they okay? Can I eat these?
That was what Jeff said was most off-putting, was the color.
Yeah. And like if...
For me, it was the texture.
Yeah, so this is the other interesting thing about them. They naturally come out very light and fluffy, which is different than a chicken egg. So if you're scrambling chicken eggs, you can get them to be light and fluffy if you add milk. The ostrich egg comes out that way, without milk. And that was interesting. So they're very, like on the plate, they were very like bouncy and very fluffy. The taste was basically identical to a chicken egg. Like I don't think I could tell any difference at all. It tasted like a chicken egg. So if you were interested in the taste, I'll save you $50. And Dabit says, so you can't just crack the ostrich egg on the counter like chicken eggs? Nope.
Steven had asked the lady when he picked it up. He's like, no, don't want to drop it. And she's like, you could probably drop it.
Yeah, it's a very, very thick shell.
I can kind of see it from the hole we drilled. Like, it's thinner than the coffee cup. Like, the edge of it, but not by much. Like, this thickness.
Can you throw it at someone asking for a friend?
So a friend of mine has a friend who has a ranch in Texas who has ostriches. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I've been to the ranch, and these just kind of sit around. And he's like, I want one for an art project. He's like, but they've been out there for months in the Texas heat in the summer.
The thing I wonder about, though, is that, obviously, Mal wanted to keep this egg whole. So we drilled a small hole, we scrambled the eggs.
Yeah.
The thing I wonder about is if you were to take a hacksaw and get it open carefully, keep the yolk intact, and taste the yolk. Like if you were to cook one over easy,
what would the yolk taste
like? Because the yolk might taste a little bit different. Because like duck eggs are very rich. So I wonder about that. But not enough to spend another $50. So, maybe at some point in the future. Yeah, I believe that they would be richer, but the amount of egg whites that was inside the shell offset that for scrambled, so it tasted the same. But I've seen photos of ostrich eggs over easy. And it's just so funny. It's so funny. Because your brain is like, that's what? It's just this one egg.
Steven did use our biggest frying pan to scramble it.
And it took forever.
Yeah.
Because the output was so big.
If you are in your life somehow going to get an ostrich egg and cook it and get the yolk out, if you want to save the shell for something, do drill 2 holes. Because we only drilled the one, and I had watched a video of a lady, and then she shoved a straw up in it, and then blew air into the straw so the air pressure would force the egg out. And that's what we ended up doing because we only have the one hole. And that worked okay, but it was hard. I would recommend doing a hole about this size down here and a smaller hole in the top and blowing it out that way. I think that would work better.
Yeah.
That's what we did as children when we did Easter eggs. Like Carly and I, like my mom would poke holes in the egg and we would blow all the egg out.
I mean, we avoided it specifically because we were trying to make sure the egg stayed nice.
Yeah. And like, it's perfect.
Yeah. So it worked fine. It's just...
It was harder.
Yeah. Also, we did put a straw into the hole and blow into it. And that worked. That did work. It's, I think, maybe a little gross looking because the egg's just like farting out all of its egg whites. The problem is, at a certain amount of pressure, it does go back up the straw.
When you stop blowing.
So I was blowing into this straw into the egg's hole, and it was, spitting out all of its egg white into the bowl. And then I stopped, and immediately my mouth was full of ostrich yolk. Renee, this is too much for morning stream. So, that was something. That was something. Vagabond, you're right. Chad says, if y'all think the description is bad, imagine being there with the visuals and the sounds.
Is that why you picked the egg mug today? Because Swift pointed it out.
Egg. Why does this vaguely remind me of the story where you ended up with Sagan's butt in your face? I think that was probably worse. I think that was probably worse.
Vagabond says, we can be there because it was filmed, right? Yeah.
Mal sat there and filmed this and surprisingly did not stop. I was wondering if you were
I didn't know what you wanted me to do, so I just kept filming.
I love that. That's what we want. We can always make the decision to take something away. We cannot add it back in. So
anyway, I think it'd be really cool to... I want to do like a lace pattern on the egg and then use a Dremel and carve it out so I have this really pretty filigree with it and then put fairy lights in it. That's what I want to do with it. And I did clear it out. Like, I put a bunch of water in and some soap, and then I did this. And then I did this, and then I did that until the water ran out clear.
You did that for 15 minutes.
It took a long time.
It took a long time. So...
Plans for tomorrow's stream? Nah, I'm not ready for that. I need to get a Dremel.
We don't have a Dremel?
No.
Oh, no, we don't.
No, we don't.
That was my dad's.
Yeah.
That's right.
I might find one like on Facebook Marketplace or something.
Okay. 500 Bits Maldo says, hello, is this where I make my donation to the new Ostrich Egg Fund?
There is a place, I believe, outside of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, that has emu. They don't sell emu eggs for eating, but they do sell the shells, and I desperately want one.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think how I would do an over easy ostrich egg. Like, I don't... We need to buy a wok.
Why a wok?
Well, I'm just trying to think of a big enough cooking thing, because we have a big...
I mean, the skillet you used for this, I think would work. You would just have to do it so low that you didn't burn the bottom, because you can't flip it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose with a wok, you could at least turn the wok and it would slide out. There's no, like, angle.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be possible, I guess. But yeah, we need more. Clefairy Rock says you need a massive pan. One ostrich egg is roughly equivalent to over a dozen chicken eggs. Yeah, we estimated that it was probably the
20-ish.
I would say like 1.5 dozen, maybe a little bit less, because that photo that we showed earlier
of the plate
with the eggs, that was 1/5 of the eggs, because I scrambled up the whole thing and then I divided it equally onto 5 plates. So probably closing in on 18, like between maybe 16 and 18 chicken eggs worth. So it is a lot. Now, if we would have done just the yolk, it would have been different.
Yeah.
That's another thing you could do, is you could separate the whites from the yolk and scramble just the yolks. That would be a really rich scrambled egg. So I thought it was 2 dozen eggs. I'm sure it varies.
Yeah.
Right? Because like ostrich egg could be slightly bigger or smaller, or the yield could be slightly bigger or smaller. But I've read online that it's somewhere between like 1 and 2 dozen chicken eggs worth. Yeah. What if you baked something with ostrich egg?
I did see a quiche. The person that we first watched that did the one hole with the straw technique. The end of their video is like, we made quiche.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't use the ostrich egg for anything other than interesting ostrich egg stuff, just based on the fact that it tasted the same. If you were removing egg whites and just using the yolk for something, then like maybe.
Yeah.
But the taste is so identical to chicken egg that I wouldn't, other than to say that you did it, I guess. But an over easy ostrich egg, that would be fun at some point. I've seen a photo, and I don't know if I can find it, but I saw a photo of a restaurant in New York that did it for a while, where they had this big, like, breakfast appetizer thing that was served around this ostrich egg. So I'm trying to see if I can find... Yeah, here we go. Let me just take this photo. Copy photo. That's the photo and not the... Hopefully that's the photo. Do I have to hit copy photo? Copy subject? What? Save the photos. Let me just do this. I'm going to post it into the mod chat.
That's what I was trying to do, Slick Duke. It wasn't hitting right. There's a little bit of a membrane still in this.
Here we go. This is a thumbnail from a video, but you can see it and you get it immediately. And you're like, oh, I get it. So... Vagabond says the average large chicken egg is 1.8 ounces, so that means the ostrich egg was about a little over 2 dozen. Oh. Is that already in the queue? Oh my god, that was fast.
They're fast.
Look at that egg. And honestly, that looks delicious. That looks... Yeah, that's a breakfast. Yeah. So you can imagine, like, you go out to brunch with a large group and you just, like, dip stuff into that. I'm like, yeah, that looks really good. So in the future, we know where to get them.
Yeah.
You know? So...
It's so neat, though.
A brunch bunch. What's the group going to eat? That thing's mine. Yeah, I could not eat an entire one of those. It is cool.
Yeah.
It feels very dinosaur egg-like.
It does. I'm glad we saved it so well.
Yeah, me too. And I hope you have...
Because I can make a cool thing out of it, and then we can remember it always.
We'll always remember the time we ate
Ostrich
egg. Farm also sells ostrich meat, which it's not fair to judge the taste of the meat based solely off of the egg. But my thought is like, I wonder if it just tastes like chicken.
I was told the meat is very good.
Is it gamey?
I didn't ask him. I can ask him.
Okay. I don't know. I just my thought is like they're big birds, but they birds. Imagine the size of those chickens. Sherlock says it does not taste like chicken. I would hope it would be like a little bit different. Shane says, does turkey taste like chicken? Turkey does not taste like chicken. But there are things that are not as weird as other things. What could this be?
Celebrate your wedding in style with Tiny Eddie's Forest Chicken Ovals.
Chaz. Chaz.
1,000 bits for Jet. Eddie, how can we ruin an ostrich egg? Has been in the queue for a week. Forest chicken ovals. I mean, an ostrich is a chicken. It's like a giraffe chicken. Is it not? Tell me I'm wrong.
Giraffes aren't birds.
Yeah, but giraffe's got the neck.
I see.
Both flightless birds. Yeah, because like what other animals we got that got the neck?
Snake. Swans. Emu. Yeah. Stork. Herons.
Geese. Swan. Are they all birds besides the giraffe? Let's
Yeah.
not even consider dinosaurs because then
Yeah.
we'll.
Camel.
Yeah. Okay. Camel. That's a good one. Because it's a lot of birds. A lot of birds evolved like.
Llamas.
Yeah, llama and camel are similar in my
Alpaca,
mind.
Yeah.
The llama, the alpaca. So there's like these animals that are kind of similar.
Turtles. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
a soft shell turtle.
yeah, some turtles have, and it's not quite the same as like the birds, but yeah. I guess horses also have pretty long necks. Certainly they don't got anything on some of these. Snakes are all neck.
That's why I said snake. A friend of mine has chickens, and I sent her a photo, and she's like, it's more spherical than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But I also had sent her a photo, and it seemed more spherical, I guess. It is slightly oval.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a sphere than I would have suspected. Because like if you're looking at it like
That way, that's more oval.
Yeah, but it's still
Quite round.
It's still pretty round. Yeah, from the top, it's yeah, it's fine.
It is nice to hold in hand.
Yeah. How can we ruin an ostrich egg? Chicken ovals. All right. Anyway. What's next?
Well, it's Thursday, so tomorrow I am streaming.
Yes. Tomorrow morning. You don't know what you're doing yet, right?
No, I don't. The Discord was pretty tied last week when I let them vote on what I was doing on
Yes.
cooking versus baking. So I thought about doing a cooking stream, and they suggested I do a slow cooker meal so I could throw it together on stream, and then we could have it for dinner hours later.
Yeah.
So we thought about that. I might do that.
Intelligent ones. So we have 2 streams tomorrow, both of which you don't know what the plan is for. Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. We have options.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my favorite streams are the ones that I go into
Without a plan?
without a real plan.
Yeah.
And that works out pretty well. Like I do democracy on Wednesdays sometimes, and you get to learn about all sorts of interesting things. So,
I can decide for you two now.
what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, yesterday's stream, which I'll try to get out, shortly, is or was Metroid Zero Mission, and that was so much frickin' fun. Oh my god, I had so much fun yesterday with that. That was just, really enjoyed myself. The game was like, don't go up here right now, and I was like, don't tell me what to do!
Bet.
Jazz, you were having fun. I really was. As soon as I was informed that, no, you can do infinite bomb jumps, I was like... bloom, 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 bloom. We were 2 hours into the game, and I had like 80 missiles. Vagabond. He then proceeded to be surprised that he was doing things out of order. Getting the various suit, that was fun. Because I did that in NES Metroid also. So, that, man, that was so much fun. I can't wait for next week. Really enjoyed myself. Anyway. 300 from Cheesehammer. Jingle bells, Steven smells, Mao has laid an egg. Pork.
Egg.
Never mind. So anyway,
were you gonna say I've never laid an egg?
No.
I
was gonna say...
That wasn't the thought in your head?
No,
okay.
I was gonna say I've laid about that much egg before. Aren't you sad you asked?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So yeah, Friday, tomorrow, things.
Yeah, tomorrow, 2 streams, yeah.
And then Sunday. Sunday. Join me for Hades. At 1 p.m. Eastern. Should be a great time. Very excited.
And Monday night, Yote.
Yeah. I had a good week. I know that we talked about Egg this morning, and we didn't talk about, like, me visiting my family.
You got to see Roland.
I did.
You got to see Dan.
I got to see Roland and Dan and Jenny and Will and Michael. We actually got some of us together for lunch, which was really nice.
Bunch?
I had a really great time. It was nice to spend time with my parents and just hang out. And I gave my parents some Christmas gifts.
Belated Christmas gifts.
That we've been holding on to for a while. And they were real excited about them.
You were supposed to visit them earlier, but we had the ice, so.
Yeah. So, yeah, I asked Roland what his wiener score is. Yeah, there's a video on the Player's Choice
social media pages.
Yeah, however you look at that, whether that's TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or whatever, Facebook.
Renee says, I have never been so happy to have warned Roland what a wiener score was.
So that video was Roland's idea, because when I came to the store and I knew that they were going to be shooting stuff that night, I was like, I can stick around and help with some of that. And Roland was like, I have an idea for one about wiener score. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do that.
Good morning, Noah. Look at this egg.
It is a cool egg.
Wait, Noah didn't get to hear.
So that short came out, and I also filmed another short that'll come out at some point. And the other one was my idea. Unless people don't like it, in which case I had nothing to do with it. That's my it's my baseline. It's like, does it involve butts? Kinda. I don't want to describe what it is, and I don't want to spoil it whenever it comes out. But yeah, you'll get to see that at some point. It doesn't involve butts, then it's obviously your idea. It's funny. They just had one go viral finally, because they've been doing these little like shorts in the store for years.
Yeah.
And they finally had one that popped off, I think on Facebook. And I was like, good.
Which one was it? I know I saw it.
It's one where Josh is talking to the other person I've never met, and it's like he says something like, "Do you want to go out?"
Okay, that one.
And she's like, or he says, "Do you know what it means to go out or something?" She's like, "Oh, what?" And he's like, "Because we're closed. Get out of the store." Yeah, do you mind if I ask you out? That's it. Do you mind if I ask you out? Oh? Because we're closed. So get out of the store. Yeah, they make some funny stuff. I like to participate in those when I can, because I like doing skit stuff. Okay. It's 10.
It's 10.
It's 10. So everybody have a wonderful Thursday. We will. I got some driving to do.